teaching for MCHS since 1998. That's 25 years. He was a substitute teacher off and on since he graduated from college in 1978. He married his high school sweetheart in 1976 and brought 3 sons into the world, all of whom graduated from MCHS. He has 4 grandchildren, 3 boys and 1 girl. The 1 girl is our very own student, Eden Jasicki, who is graduating this year. Let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Jasicki.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
What are your plans after retirement?
Well, just rest and relax for a while. I want to go travel, visit some of my family members. I'd love to be able to get back into my garden and do a lot more gardening and just hang around.
Okay, where do you think about traveling?
I've got a sister in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the other sister in Columbia, Maryland. So my wife and I always wanted to go out to DC, so we might spend a weekend out there and visit and travel that way.
Okay, that should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
What is one of your most memorable moments in your time at MCAS?
A couple of them. One that I was really proud of was I earned a grant about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, can't remember, but it was when Michigan City was trying to fix up Fetter's Alley and remove all of the invasive species. And I applied for a grant to restore some of the habitat that was there. I'm kind of big into the environmental movement. And so they granted us a bunch of money. And working with the park department, we were able to take about 150 students over 3 days down to Fetter's Alley and take out invasive species and plant thousands of marram grass plants. One of the first, if you guys remember from your science class, a pioneer species in the succession of that environment. So that was really great. Another accomplishment that I was reminded of just this past weekend was back in 2010, when I was one of the class sponsors for that year, would have been the junior class. We were the first class sponsors to get Blue Chip Casino to allow the high school to come and have their prom there. And we've been doing it for the most part ever since. And just watching it over the weekend was really nice to see all those kids where we had started something that long ago.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah. Did you go?
Yes, I did.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I did.
Good, that's what we wanted everyone to do. It's a little bit easier.
What are you going to miss most about your job?
I always told my students that the best thing about teaching was the fact that every time you meet new students, they always have new stories to tell and new things to tell. And I always told my students that every time you come in, you get to rewrite the culture that you're living in. And I was always a part of that new culture. It made me always feel young again. And since I was one of the first members, well, I was one of the first students in this building 51 years ago, every day that I've been here is kind of like still being in high school. You know, so the lockers that I see were the lockers that I use. The kids that are here are the kids that are my students, but they're also like my classmates. And so I'm going to really miss that, and I'm going to miss a lot of the teachers that I worked with over the years.
We're going to miss you too, Mr. Jasicki.
We'll see about that.
What is a piece of advice you'd like to give to your successor?
Everybody that comes into education now, since my daughter is interested in going into education at Purdue, and I was telling all these stories about why I want to get out, she would look at me and say, am I making the right decision? I said, exactly right. You are the new generation that can help us understand how we can get through to our students. And every teacher that is here has to be able to adapt to all of the changes that exist in education. You just can't do the same thing over and over again because it's always different. And so throughout the years, I've always tried to make my classes current, goes along with the concepts that we are going over right now. During the pandemic, I think all of my kids learned a whole lot about mRNA viruses and how we can handle those. And so I just hope that my successors keep that idea alive and try to help their students along and forget about things you did in the past and start to learn new things every day.
Once again, thank you, Mr. Jasicki. It has been such an honor interviewing you. And on to the next retiree.
Good morning, MCHS. I'm excited to present and honor this woman in front of us. She's played volleyball, basketball, and softball for Elston High School and University of Indianapolis, adopted an 11-month-old daughter from China who is now 24, and coached basketball at Michigan City Junior High, Krieger, and St. Paul, and also coached soccer at St. Paul. Give it up for Dina Slisher. So if you don't mind me asking, what are your plans after retirement?
I have none. I have absolutely no plans for retirement. A lot of it's going to depend on, a lot of you know I had hip surgery this year. A lot of it's going to depend on me how physically capable I'm going to be of doing stuff.
So you're gonna lay around in your house, is that it?
Basically, it'll be it, I guess.
Okay. So what was one of your most memorable moments in your time at MCS? And I know there's a lot of them.
I have been thinking and thinking and thinking. And yesterday's march did remind me that that march has been memorable for different reasons in different years. But yesterday I saw one of my former students up there who struggled with school, and it was just great seeing her. And she was a proud marcher yesterday. That was really cool. So the marches have been pretty memorable.
So seeing the seniors succeed and being out there is what gives you joy?
Exactly. That was really a good thing. That and going to the red carpets for prom and seeing them all dressed up in their different outfits. That was always a good time too.
Oh, that's cool. So what are you gonna miss the most about your job?
The students. Definitely the students. And actually I'm going to miss, they were not so much in computer technology, but phone technology. They were my go-tos. If I didn't know how to do something on my phone, the students, I could always ask them and they could tell me how to do it. So it's definitely the students is what I'm going to miss.
It's always about the student connection here.
Yep.
And for our last question for you today, what is a piece of advice you'd like to give to your successor?
Patience. Patience with students and patience with our technology. Lots of patience.
Thank you for your time and thank you for coming here today. It was so lovely meeting you, and good luck on your retirement. I hope you have a good time.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure also being with you this morning.
Now on to the next retiree.
Joyce Westfall. Do we need to introduce her to you? If you don't know who she is, then you probably aren't an MC Wolf. If you don't know, she's the heart of our school. Her title is the MCHS Principal Secretary, but she is so much to so many of us. She started her career 38 years ago. Miss Westfall married Craig Westfall 54 years ago. They have 2 adult children, Steve and Michelle, and 1 adult granddaughter, Hannah. Miss Westfall graduated from Elston High School, worked at Rogers High School, and she's finishing her career this year at Michigan City High School. She's been a Red Devil, a Raider, and a Wolf. When she finds free time, she describes herself as an avid reader. She especially likes mysteries. Maybe she'll have more time to read in the future. It is with much affection that we welcome Miss Joyce Westfall into the studio. Thank you so much for being here, Miss Westfall.
Thank you for having me.
Our first question for today is, what are your plans for after retirement?
Well, my plans are to relax some, not to see 5 o'clock in the morning anymore unless I'm boarding a plane for somewhere special, and just enjoying life and finishing my career and looking forward to the next step, and a lot of little travel, a lot of relaxing, and fun with my family.
That sounds like a plan. What was one of your most memorable moments in your time at MCAS?
It's really hard to focus on just one because this has been a fantastic journey with a lot of memories. But if I had to pick one, I guess in 2005, the staff surprised me by nominating me to be Indiana Secretary of the Year for the Principals Association. They did it behind my back, which I pride myself on knowing what's going on in school. And they did it, and I won it, and it was so exciting. And they honored me with not only in Indianapolis at the convention, but they honored me here at school, and it was such a happy time with so many people, and it was just a great, great memory. So I will always hold that very dear.
What would you say you're going to miss the most about your job?
Oh, without a doubt, the people. The people. I'm a people person, and you know, when I think about the staff and the kids and the outside people that come in, the parents, everyone, I must talk to probably 50 people a day, and then more by email and phone, and I don't know what I'm going to do. It'll be a little quiet, I guess, for me, but I enjoy people. I enjoy getting to know them and what they're all about, and hope that in some way that I'm helping them and sharing a part of me at the same time.
Well, everybody's going to miss you, that's for sure.
Thank you.
What is a piece of advice you'd like to give to your successor?
Be flexible. You never know from minute to minute where this job will take you. You may have a great plan. You walk in the building in the morning and everything changes. So be calm, be flexible, enjoy the ride. It's a wonderful journey, and I hope that there is have as long a career as I've had, and you know, that they feel it in their heart like I do.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we're certainly going to miss you.
I will miss you equally right back. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
The next retiree has been with Michigan City area schools for 39 years and also attended Rogers High School. This month she'll be 62 years old, meaning she spent more than half her life here. When she isn't at school, she loves riding her jet ski on Lake Michigan or taking it easy with gardening and golf. Her love for golf has led to having a part-time job at Grand Beach Golf Course, which she can also play on the course for free. Lucky her. Let's give a nice warm welcome to Linda Meyer. So, what are your plans for after retirement?
Well, I have a couple of passions outside of school, and those are gardening and golfing. I created 11 different perennial gardens on our property, and I will look forward to being out there all day long. Also, as you said, I have a part-time job at Grand Beach Golf Course, which is right down the road from our house. And I look forward to just working there a couple days a week. And then I will be able to play golf down there for free whenever I want. So very much looking forward to that. As was also mentioned, I do have a jet ski, and when the lake is semi-flat, I enjoy going out there and just having that be my ocean. There's no traffic lights, you can go as fast as you want, and I just enjoy being out there on the open water. So those are the things I'll be doing the most.
That sounds nice. So what are your most memorable moments here at MCHS?
Last night I tried to play through the movie of my life here, and it is so difficult, being that I attended high school here and also have been here for almost 40 years.
Right.
There are thousands of memories and just great things that I've experienced here at Michigan City High School that I don't think I can narrow it down to even a few. It's just been an amazing run. I'm one who always thinks that destiny is not a chance but a choice that we make in life, and I will be forever grateful that I chose Rogers and Michigan City High School.
That's beautiful. So Ms. Meyer, what are you going to miss most about your job?
Again, that's another very difficult question. Off the top of my head, of course, it'll be my students and all the friendships that I have here at Michigan City High School. When you think about it, you're with your work family almost as much, if not more, than your own family. So these are folks that I have deep friendships with, that I've made through the years, and obviously, I'll miss those friendships greatly.
Right. What piece of advice would you like to give to your successor?
Well, off the top of my head again, I think the main thing that I would wish not only my successor, because I'm not sure who that's going to be at this point, but just the whole school in general would be patience. To come in next school year with a bucket load of patience. Because without Joyce Westfall, the goddess of all things, who runs our school, I think patience will be number one around here. They say that, or someone famous once said that patience is a virtue. Well, after next school year, if everybody brings their patience, this will be one of the most virtual school staffs in the state, for sure. Because, again, Mrs. Westfall runs the ship here. So without her around, I would say just bring your patience.
Without your knowledge and leadership, Ms. Meyer, we will need patience as well. Okay, thank you for coming today, and we hope you enjoy your retirement.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Next retiree has been with Michigan City area schools for 31 years. She's been married to our high school sweetheart, Gary, for 48 years. They have 2 children, Amy, who is 43 years old, and Adam, who just turned 39. She is very proud of both of her children. She has 4 grandchildren consisting of 2 boys and 2 girls, the oldest being 21 and the youngest is soon to be 3. She attended Rogers High School that was renamed Michigan City High School. Yes, this high school. And she graduated in 1973, making it her 50th high school reunion this year. Give it up for Wanda DeMonk. So what are your plans after retirement?
Enjoy each day, take trips, and enjoy our grandkids. Reading is my hobby, so I'll be doing a lot of that. And farming is my husband's hobby, so that alone will keep us very busy.
Okay, so it sounds like you're going to be pretty busy during your retirement, Mr. Monk. So what is your most memorable moment here at MC Area Schools?
That would be the people I have met, including the students. They're a big part of this place. Some of them I am still friends with. Watching them grow and see what they have done with their lives has been very interesting.
That's nice, that's nice. What are you going to miss most about your job?
The people. The students. I love people.
That's really good. What is a piece of advice you would like to give to your successor?
Enjoy it. It's a beautiful ride, my friend. Beautiful.
Is there anybody in particular that you will miss?
Everybody, I guess. It's fascinating to be able to watch the students come in every morning and leave every day and, see the individual personalities.
Right.
They're unique. I mean, yeah, they're what makes us, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Hi, Michigan City High School. This is probably going to be one of the hardest segments that we are ever going to be asked to record, and that's because we're going to say goodbye to our seniors. And these just aren't regular everyday seniors. These are the founders of MCHS TV. And it's going to be hard. And so stick with us. I hope you enjoy some of the thoughts that we're going to share with you. Well, what I'm going to miss most about Frankie is, for me and for I think all of you, she is the in-house doctor, the doctor of psychology. Frankie for us kind of keeps us balanced. She keeps us focused. She is, of course, the producer of our MCHS TV, but she's more than that to us. She's calming, and I'm going to miss her inner beauty, herself, her positive vibes.
Yeah, she was kind of like a mom in a way, in my opinion. I saw her as a mom, like someone who knew how to, I guess in a way, multitask. Like, we were kind of like the kids, like running around, and she knew how to control that central area. And when it came to, like, if we were like panicking or something, she was the one to calm all of us down. And I guess that's what I really like about her.
I'm gonna miss how she was like very no nonsense and was very serious about everything. and just how like organized she was.
Definitely kept a level head. Always had tips and tricks for everything. Always had an answer for everything. She was definitely a leader of the group.
Yeah. I mean, she had it. I mean, it was mainly like serious, but it was also fun at the same time. So, yeah.
Well, for me, Audrey's like Tinkerbell for me. She is the director, but she's also the one that's always in the mix for the most fun times to be had. And so she can be extremely organized and extremely knowledgeable, but then the next thing you know, she's up on 5 stools directing a set. So that's for me, Audrey. What about you guys?
Yeah, she definitely hit spot on the Tinkerbell part. She is very funny. Sometimes she can be serious though, but majority of the time she makes it more fun than serious.
Another thing is, her and Frankie have a relationship that's beyond just comprehensible. They're like yin and yang. They get so much done together, even though they're nothing alike, but it's crazy.
She's definitely very energetic, and she knows how to have fun, but also knows when to get work done, and that's what I really appreciate about her. And it's like days where I'm wondering, like if she's on some happiness mode today or something, because like she's just like jumping around, having fun, like saying like the silliest stuff.
What I'm gonna miss about her is that every time I get out the volleyball, we'd get the whole class going. I know Miss Fargo wouldn't like that, but I had to bring that up.
No, it was good. That's good.
I'm gonna miss how patient she was. She was a really good director.
Yeah. Wow, Kayla came to us. She's not a founder, but I feel like I need to throw her in with the founders of MCHS TV. And the reason is because, and I hope she takes this as a compliment, for me, Kayla's like an AI. She is like a robot. She can be kind of, focused and studying, and then I'll say, get in front of the camera, and it's lights on. It's suddenly she's like this ray of sunshine. And she just magnetizes that camera to just pull into her and see about her. And I love that energy that Kayla brings to our segment into MCHS TV.
Yeah, one thing I would definitely miss about Kayla is her bubbly personality. That is one thing you cannot find anywhere else. She is the most unique and just colorful personality you can really find out there. It's so weird.
Yeah, I mean, piggybacking off of what you all said, I mean, she is very up and going, especially having her as an anchor with me.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
Anyways.
These are the morning announcements. Have a great day, Wolves.
Wolves.
We would be 1 minute just sitting there chilling, not doing anything, then out of nowhere, boom, we gotta go record, boom, we gotta go do this, do that, and then she just lights up the room with it. So.
Yeah. Back to what they were saying, she would always be just chilling, studying, doing whatever. Next thing we know, Miss Fargo wants us to record, boom, she's ready. Lighting up the room, everything. And then what else I'm going to miss is we'd always, if we weren't doing anything, we'd turn on music and just have dance parties.
I'm gonna miss how funny she was. I loved watching her on Tea Time and doing the news. She really brought that flavor onto MCHS TV, and I love the fact that she was never afraid to speak her mind.
Never afraid.
She's a very unique personality, in my opinion. I guess I've never really met anyone like her.
Oh, our Maria. Maria is she was and take this again as a compliment, she's like a little caterpillar that suddenly, just grew into this beautiful, beautiful butterfly. For me, that's what I see. She started very shy, and she ends up being one of the best news reporters that we have. I love that she can literally interview anyone. And she uses sort of this little, it's like she knows all the inside scoop on everybody. She knows how to deal with people.
But going back off of what Miss Fargo said, she was always shy. She wouldn't really want to be in front of the camera. And then this year, she opened up, started doing more interviews, doing a lot of more stuff. Even though she would miss a lot.
She's my late child.
One thing I would say is Maria is definitely a good person. She is down to the heart, just a solid, good valued person. She loves just people in general. She can connect with anybody. That's what makes her so special.
Well, she is like a nice person to be around, and I really enjoyed having that time with her. It was nice like working with her when I was doing unpacking the pack and working out like the script and stuff.
Antoine.
Well, I personally feel like Antoine has enveloped the whole spirit of Bob Marley, and I mean this in the most, he is the most laid back, kind-hearted person. And he always seems so busy. He's the junior who's graduating as a senior. Like, he's literally graduating a year early, so he's so busy. He's in the distinguished students. Like, he is really, really a focused guy. And yet, you never knew it until we knew it. We didn't know it until we knew it. I mean, he is literally so laid back. And he just was willing to do anything. I'm going to miss his spirit as well, just his calmness and his agreeable attitude on anything.
Yeah, I mean, he was me and him go way back ever since like preschool. So seeing that like the guy like I've known for 10 plus years is like knowing that like he's accomplished so much and that he's graduating early, it's just actually seeing him achieve everything he said he was going to achieve really lights up something to me.
One thing I'll definitely miss is his dedication and motivation. One thing he will never, ever miss out on is getting that work done, getting what needs to be done. That's one thing I'll always put onto him.
He never complained from what I know. Like, he never complained. He got what he needed to get done. He tried to balance the fact that all of his like work and then doing morning announcements, which is not easy to do, especially with him graduating early. And I admire that. I wish I was that hardworking. And he's definitely Comedy Central to me with like Tea Time.
Oh, be for real. This is a serious situation right now.
I'm gonna say Rima. That's my name backwards. You better not.
No, say your name.
I'm definitely going to miss his niceness and his gentleness because people like those are really hard to find now. And I also love watching him on Tea Time.
What I'm going to miss about Antoine is he was always ready to do something. Even though he was always working, he would, just our upcoming broadcast, we didn't have Jai for some reason. I don't know where he was, but he was ready to do it. He was not in the mood to do it, but he still did it, and it turned out good.
Yeah.
Giovanni Farmer is, for me, like an undercover agent. And 1 second, he seems like, he's this big bodyguard, burly bear that's going to protect me. And then suddenly, it zaps out of him. And I thought I saw him kung fu fighting one day with this one. Like, I think he's an undercover agent. I love the fact that, he always asks me, what can I do? And then he goes and does what he wants to do. Mm-hmm. So he's very focused on MCHS TV. And it was almost like accident that we got him. But it was meant to be.
I think the most I'm gonna miss about him is that Gap hoodie.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Them Gap hoodies, man. He's working at Gap, man. He's got a bunch of them hoodies.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's once again he's another one that I've known for a very long time. Seeing him go is gonna be very different. I mean, seeing all these singers go, it's gonna be really different for all of us. But yeah, I'm really mainly gonna miss him and Antoine.
one thing I'm gonna miss about him is the vibe he brought to the room. Even if you were all in a bad mood, Gio walks in, he's gonna cheer us all up. The mood goes right up. So that's one thing I'll definitely miss about him.
Yeah, as Miss Fargo said, we would always be kung fu fighting, doing something, always getting on each other's nerves. But in the long run, we all know it's just friendship, and that's what happens. We all like to play fight.
I liked working with him on the announcements. Every time I mess up, he'd just say it's okay and let me try again.
Well, we've had a little time to adjust to Quentin's accent because he had to leave mid-semester of this year, but he was one of the founding seniors. And I'm going to be very forward. He is like the grandpa of the group. We call him grandpa to his face now a little bit. He is also he debates everything. He will debate himself sometimes. I'll look over and he's like talking to himself. I love his intelligence. I'm going to miss his intelligence. I'm going to miss the fire that he kind of promoted and his loyalty. I'm going to miss his loyalty. So.
Even though he left, his hard work really still shows to our channel. And
he pretty much is like the grandpa of the group. He will debate anything with you. I mean, he's just like, and under all that like little like grandpa thick skin that he's got or whatever, he's a very cool guy. Another one I'll also miss is them chocolate covered almonds, man.
Oh my God, yes.
I think the whole class will.
Yes, yeah.
For me personally, I felt like me and Quentin did get really close because we were really close in our job titles. At the beginning of the year, I came in to be his successor, and I sort of replaced him, to be honest. That's how it went. But I feel like I did get to see a side of him that most people didn't get to see, and I really appreciate that he let me see that side of him.
Yeah. Quentin, we're going to all miss you. Even though you would always debate with someone in the class about every little thing. Even what Josh said, chocolate-covered almonds. Everyone would be asking for you once we knew that you gave them out, and you're going to miss this side. We're going to miss all these seniors, actually.
Yeah. Wow, this is really the last broadcast of the year. We're going to miss all you seniors. Hope you all do good out in the real life, real world. Make sure you all come back and tell us hi or whatever. Let us know how you're going.
Sayonara.
Adios.
Au revoir.
See ya.
Goodbye. Keep watching MCHS TV.